What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you guys an NBA 2K tier list, and we're going to break down every 2K from the past couple years. And let's get right to the video. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm pretty much a 2K pro professional. I made a living off of 2K, and I've been one of the best guards for a decade. So I played for a lot of money. I beat a lot of top players. I consider myself one of the best of all time on this. I'm giving you guys my opinion, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And remember, in NBA 2K26, we're going to drop the best content, guys. I got you guys. So right away, we're going to list out the 2Ks we haven't played. I mean, wait, why is NBA Live on here? I don't know. I actually first really started playing basketball games. I think NBA Live 09 or something with Tony Parker. Obviously, I played earlier basketball games. But the first serious basketball game I took serious was the Tony Parker one. So I don't want to really disrespect NBA Live because, they kind of put me on a little bit. But we're going to put all NBA Live games, down here. So, maybe they make a comeback. We'll see. But we put all of them down here, right here. NBA 2K15. So I'm going to give you guys a comp perspective and the casual perspective. I'm going to try giving you guys both sides. So NBA 2K15 was one of the most fun 2Ks ever. But they had a thing in the Jordan Rec Center, which the vibes and the atmosphere in 2K15 was crazy. When we were playing rec games, so you get to play rec games, you get to wear shirts, skins, wear whatever you want. We had we had pro-am leagues, but in the rec, and 100 people would show up on the sideline watching it. So the atmosphere is different. You could literally have 100 people just around the court watching you play. I think I have some clips of that. I gotta find it. I think I have some clips of that. But the atmosphere in 2K15 was crazy. The one bad thing about 2K15 is everyone was 7 feet tall. So you have 7-foot guards. You could glitch sigs on them. 7-foot guards, 7-foot shooting guards, 7-foot small forward, 7-foot power. It was 7 feet everything, and you could dribble like Kyrie Irving. So everyone was 7 foot tall. The greens was insane that 2K. If you miss more than 3 shots as a team in the rec, you lose. So the defense was really hard, and every shot was pretty much a good shot. It's tough. It's definitely one of the most arcadey 2Ks of all time. So if I had to do skill, I'll put it as C. But fun factor, I'll put it at A. I think 2K15 was actually really fun. Only bad thing is, they had some cheesy stuff on there. Now 2K16, now the thing with 2K16 is this is regarded as one of the best 2Ks because of the rewards, park, Pro-Am. They introduced 250K tournament for Pro-Am this year too, so a lot of people really love that. I love that especially, 250K tournament and Pro-Am. That's pretty dope. I don't know what's going on right here, this ad. But they introduced 250K Pro-Am tournament. The cheese on this game was people were 5 out and they're doing hop step glitches in the paint. They will hop step in the paint, pump fake 5 times, make you jump. It's a foul. If you don't jump, you make the layup. I played a lot of team up leagues for money on this 2K. I made a lot of money playing team up. And one thing I'll say, guys, it was someone named TJ McConnell on the Sixers. You guys probably know TJ McConnell now. He's really good with the Pacers, but I was using TJ McConnell on the Sixers on this 2K, I think. And he was 50 overall. He had no face scan or nothing. And I was averaging 40 points per game in team-up leagues for money, winning championships with TJ McConnell averaging 40 hop-stepping. It's either you jump at the hop-step and, I pump fake you and get a foul, or you don't jump and I make a layup. So, my fault, y'all. Drinking water. But fun factor, vibes and stuff, a lot of people put it S tier. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of cheese to this. I'm putting it A. Matter of fact, I'll put it the best A. But a lot of people have it S tier. But I don't know. The fact that you could drop 40 points per game with TJ McConnell is crazy. 2K17. Now 2K17 is a unique 2K, guys. I think the 2K League came out a year after this. So, 2K League came out at 2K18, but the best 2K for esports and just playing for the money is 2K17. If a lock had lock badge, you have to run away from him or he'll pluck you. If your point guard has sharp badge, you give him the ball, get buckets with him. If you're like all the takeovers and grand badges was very overpowered that year, and you can post score. You had slashers. You had tall locks, small locks. You had sharps. You had playmakers that could guard ball. This was like the best like esports 2K. Now, fun factor wise, pretty much one of the worst fun factors. Obviously, Paul George loading screen, just not a good grade. I'll put it B. So that's B. Now we're on to 2K18. 2K18 with Kyrie Irving. Funny story about this 2K. This 2K is actually one of my most played 2Ks of all time. And the NBA 2K League came out on this 2K, and it changed my life. So, my fault, chat. I'm just so dehydrated right now. My fault. But I gotta get this video out for y'all. So, 2K18 changed my life. The NBA 2K League came out with 2K18. But the thing is, 2K18 is probably the worst 2K I've ever played in my life. So, think about how bad 2K18 is, right, guys? 2K18 is so bad that I genuinely like 2K18 changed my life. It gave me a lot of money. I got drafted number 2 pick in the whole world. I was MVP finalist, led the league in assists, led the league in steals, led the league in points, and I still hate it. Number 1, you could stiff arm people out the way every time. Number 2, you could do an unguardable snatchback. Number 3, you could ball fake free throw line, head off to the paint for a stand dunk every play. Just one of the worst 2Ks of all time. People love the vibes and stuff, but I think it's the worst. This is the worst game, and it changed my life. So 2K19. Here's an NBA Live. We're putting this down here too. Alright, so 2K19. A lot of people are going to disagree with this, but this is the most skillful 2K of all time. We're not talking about 2's court. We don't care about 2's court on any 2Ks because 2's obviously takes less skill than any other mode. More players on the court, the more skill it is. But 2K19 is literally the most skilled because in the 2K League, I've seen players that was point guard get off point guard and play lock. Because defense and locks was so overpowered, only 3-4 guards could play point guard season 2 in the 2K League on 2K19. It was me, my mom, that man, Bear the Beast, and Radiant. Everyone else in the whole league was terrible at point guard. And a reason for that is because defense was so overpowered. You could blitz, you could contest, you could lane steal. Very, very overpowered. So 2K19, I think is one of the best 2Ks, and we're putting it at S tier right here. So 2K20, we're on to 2K20, guys. 2K20, this is one of the cheesiest 2Ks. You had the little hop step, foul, hop step, layup. You had the post hooks in the paint by little guards, post fades in the paint by little guards. The centers go coast to coast like Giannis. It's tough. I don't know what to think about this 2K, guys. I definitely don't know what to think about this 2K. I would say, I don't know. COVID really saved this 2K because at the time when this 2K was around, no one really liked it. But COVID came around, and this 2K made a lot of millionaires out of content creators. This 2K made a lot of millionaires. So all the biased 2K players will say, yo, they love this. This is the best game. This made a lot of millionaires. I was in the 2K League still on this 2K. And I think I averaged 35 a game just hop stepping, cherry picking, and doing post hooks. And you had the little, I think, Pro 8 crossover. You could spam it all the way into the paint. I don't know. I'm going to do B. Alright, so 2K21, current gen. 2K21 current gen. They made shooting really hard. But the thing is, they had a speed boost glitch. You could speed boost glitch all the way. Pretty cool. It took skill to shoot. But the only problem is everyone was zenning on this 2K. So it was a good 2K, but everyone was zenning. So I put it at C. Everyone was zenning. At the highest levels, everyone was zenning. It's actually sad because me and a few players were like the only ones that wasn't zenning. And we was actually in close games with them. And we would still lose because, you know, eventually we'll miss because it was kind of hard to shoot on this 2K. A lot of people were zenning. So unfortunate. I'll put this C tier. Now, 2K21 next gen. 2K21 Next Gen. I will say this is the easiest scoring 2K of all time. I've played this 2K in the 2K League, and every point guard was averaging 40. You could quick stop from half court, shoot half court threes. You could fade from half court, green it. You could slow fade from anywhere. You could step back anywhere. And then plus you could contact dunk every time. Your player builds had 9 on everything. So if you guys wanted the most OP my players, most fun my players ever, just the most fun ever, this would be really high for you. But I think competitive wise, this wasn't a really good 2K. I don't think this 2K was that great. So I'm putting this 2K at C. I don't think this 2K was that great, like competitive wise, but if you guys liked having fun and stuff, this might go higher. But there's no defense at all in this game. No defense at all. I felt bad for the locks. No defense at all in this game. Now, 2K22. 2K22 was actually pretty interesting. The one thing I will say about 2K22, a lot of whites went in. A lot of BS went in. I didn't like that. But there was a skill gap to quick stopping. And you could quick stop backwards, forward, side to side. And you didn't have to be a dribble guy in 2K22. Like, there's dribble guys that were like tough to guard, but then there was old heads like me who we could quick stop any direction and we just need a couple dribble moves and boom, we beat you. So like it rewarded skill, and I know a lot of people don't like it because they had badges that help you make whites and stuff, but I'll put it B tier. I actually like 22. 22 is pretty cool. I like 22. I think the rewards is kind of whack. The rep rewards, stuff like that, the season, I don't know, it was just whack. So now we're on 2K23. 2K23 was actually one of the worst 2Ks in my opinion. They had the quick drop spam. You could spam quick drops. You had the R2 fades. And I think the events and just parks wasn't that great in my opinion. So I'm going to put 2K23 C. I feel like defense was non-existent and it was pretty bad. So I'll put it C tier. 2K24. Now this is where it gets interesting. I actually played 2K24 a couple days ago, guys. And you can green every shot. There's no RNGs in 2K24. I tried doing the De'Aaron Fox crossover, the Kobe crossover, and I kept losing the ball every single play off my legs. So the defense was surprisingly way better. I don't know. The defense was surprisingly way better. I'll try to shoot 50-50s on 2K24, and I was getting contested a lot. Obviously, you could green the contest, but I was getting contested a lot. I don't know. I'll put this at A tier. Now, for the final 2K. This is my least played 2K of all time, guys. My least played 2K. I only load up this 2K to play wagers. I think this is one of the worst 2Ks of all time. And yeah, nothing to say about this 2K. RNG, the events, I don't know. The events was pretty cool, but RNG, just the RNG and the gameplay. The gameplay is just terrible. You just don't have fun in this game. So I actually put this as the worst 2K of all time. No. 2K18 is the worst. 2K18 changed my life, but it was just so bad. Some people are going to disagree, but 2K18 is the worst. Second worst is 2K25. And then the NBA Lives are down here. I think NBA Live 19 might be better than 25, to be honest. Low key, I'm about to do that. You know what? I'm going to do it, man. Ronnie 2K on the neck giving me community day invites, man. They don't rock with me, so. Yeah, we're doing NBA Live 19. I had a 2K25, so. Yeah, this is my tier list. I love you guys. Sorry if I'm dehydrated, guys. I'm always drinking water, like, my fault. But this is my tier list. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy OFab, and I'm out. I love you guys.